Hey, it's Dave here. Gonna head over to pick up a Zero SR motorcycle today. Been wanting to get one for a while to experiment that versus my Harley Livewire electric motorcycle. I've been watching this motorcycle. It's winter now. It's about 28 degrees, and the price is really good, which is common in this area. If you want to get good deals, just buy the bikes off season. Just wanted to show you my trailer setup because I've done a video coming up showing like how to make one of these trailers for not too cheap. I pulled this all the way from, Michigan to DC and Florida to DC, and it's no problems at all. It's probably got like 7,000 miles on it. And this is a great way to get your bikes around if you have a small car but you can't like pull a bigger trailer that is heavier and it's got a higher tongue. Here's my Harley Livewire. It's kind of been sitting here. This will be my 14th motorcycle, so really haven't had time to ride it, but I'm selling most of those bikes in the springtime, so this will be my full-time bike, and that's Zero, so I can try to become an expert on electric motorcycles. Alright, just purchased the Zero SR. Here's a quick look at it before I load on the trailer. It's excellent condition. Really like it. It looks like it's lighter than the Harley. It's a little skinnier, so it'll probably be easier to wrap your legs around it. And the tires are smaller, so it probably gets better gas or miles per charge, miles per kilowatt. But overall, it looks like a great bike. I can't wait to start experimenting with it. Alright, I got it loaded on the trailer. Just wanted to show you how I attach these bikes. I use a chalk in the front and then two straps in the front with a Canyon Dancer, and then also one strap in the rear to hold the rear tire rear wheel toward the front. One thing I noticed is when I was checking out the bike for sale, I was like, on a gas bike you want to turn on to hear it, but with these electric bikes you can't do that because they don't idle or anything. So I just noticed the plates on. I'll go run that back up to the seller. So yeah, it just but this is a 2020, 490 miles, so it's almost like you don't need to really listen to it more than just check the tires and make sure it hasn't been dropped or anything. And one thing also I liked about it when I put it on the trailer, so with a gas bike you have to put it in gear and rev up the clutch and then kind of hold the clutch in and while you're trying to go up the ramp. But this electric bike, it's really easy. You just had to use the accelerator, and since there's no clutch, it was probably the easiest bike I had to go up a ramp ever. And it's also not too heavy. The Harley Livewire I think is probably 50 to 100 pounds heavier based on just the looks and the feel of it. So you can tell this has skinny tires in the back, where the Harley has a more of the sport bike tire. So this one probably it won't go as fast, but it'll get longer range. And this is more of better city bike, where the Harley is more like a crotch rocket type, which I like both styles, so I'll give both a try. And I think it's important when you compare these that you realize this is a $16,000 bike and the Harley is a $30,000 bike, so you can't just compare them one for one. It's like comparing a Honda to a Mercedes. It doesn't make sense. So at least I got the bike. I'm really excited to try it. I'll probably just put it away for a couple of months, get it titled, and then in the springtime we'll start doing some experiments between the two. All right, let's take it home now. Hopefully it makes it back in one piece. So this is a typical drive from Fredericksburg to Arlington, Virginia. It's I-95, always backed up. It wasn't this bad up until 5 years ago. They created a HOV lane in the middle. You can see the traffic going south. So with these electric motorcycles, it's actually in the you can see the middle lane, they're actually both lanes going south are open or not trafficy. But with the electric motorcycles, or any motorcycles, and I think certain electric vehicles, you can actually ride for free in that middle HOV lane, which would cost you about $20 if you go from DC to Fredericksburg area. And that route's going to be continued all the way down. So another advantage of these motorcycles is that you can ride for free and save a lot of time. I could not live and do this every day, this traffic. It would drive me nuts. So I just made it back home. Just wanted to show you. Bike didn't move at all. And I haven't done enough experiments with electric bikes over gas bikes. I probably shouldn't make a difference in terms of trailering them, but this just seemed like it was really solid, and it doesn't have a gear shifter to lock the rear wheel in place, so I imagine it could roll a little easier. But yeah, this bike is gorgeous. It's really well designed, and remember when I was back in Command General Staff College in Kansas, my instructor for my MBA, which was at nighttime, of course, he wanted a Zero, and it was like 2013. So 8 years later, finally I got my Zero. I'm so excited. I mean, this is just really well done bike. I mean, a lot of my friends in DC are riding electric bikes and electric unicycles and one wheels. So to me, this is like, electric bicycle on steroids, because there's some electric bikes out there that are just like, I mean, they're so well designed. And I saw one fellow, I'll get a video, I got it from my helmet cam on my bicycle. His girlfriend was on the back. So this is a bicycle that's got like, 320 pound cargo capacity. He told me he was at a stoplight in Georgetown, so we were chatting, and it was essentially a motorcycle, like a 50cc moped with a set of pedals. But this, I mean, when this is 2021, in 2040, you're going to see things just like this, like everywhere. I guess the big thing for 20 years is that they can figure out ways to keep them more stable, or, I mean, theoretically, they could be autonomous, so you could end up riding these things with not even having to control them. But that's I don't know, that's probably maybe 2050 or 60. But I mean, this is just artwork to me. Really impressed with Zero. So I'll stop babbling about it. Just really excited. I finally got my first Zero and my second electric motorcycle. So let's get this thing titled and start riding it soon. Thanks for watching.